promised you I was going to try something different tonight, and, well, I am. I don't know. Hello, yes, it is me. 1 second. Okay. Hello! Oh boy, hello. Okay, there it is. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah! I don't know. I wanted to try. I've always been curious, so I wanted to try it out tonight. 1 second. Figured out how to do it and everything. I'm very smart. It's managed. Oh boy. Okay, 1 second. I know what's going on. Yeah. This won't be permanent. I've always just been curious, so I wanted to just try it out for tonight, see what happens. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Sure, we can do that. Okay. Okay. I just gotta fix the chat thing. No, okay. I mean, I can. Okay. Let's see. I'm nervous. It's gonna. Okay. Well, it's doing this over here, but on the YouTube, which is where I want it to go. Okay. So yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay. Nope. Even though I'm clicking on it. Even though I'm clicking on it. Nope. It's not going to do the one I want. Oh, come on. I'm literally. Oh, you son of a. Remove. Yes, remove. Nope. I will. 1 second. I've got some stuff I need to fix. Oh, because I locked it. That's why I'm dumb. Okay. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Hey, it finally took me like 20 minutes to get it right. Okay. Aha. What is this? Okay. It's weird that you can't see me anymore. I don't know. I've always been so in my head about how much I've exposed my face to the internet. And there's a little part of me that's like, I don't know if I really want that. You know? There's a little part of me that's just like, I don't know if this is what I want. Yeah. If that's what I really want in my life. I maybe just want some. I maybe just want a little bit of separation from the online world, just a tiny bit. Yeah, I told you guys, I'm experimenting with stuff today. We're doing a VR thing today because I wanted to try it. apparently the views are much better today than they were. I know. Sean is experimenting with things. That is what Sean is doing. Sean is not doing anything permanent. How's it going, Bruce? Sean is also a little bit nervous now that he works for a political candidate, that exposing my face might in some way hurt him. So we are just doing what I want to do. How's it going, Bruce? Hello. Oh, well, I shouldn't have done that. Hamburger. Okay. Have you made it hamburger? Cheeseburger. Okay, I'm very confused. Let's go through this. Let's go through this by step. Bacon cheeseburger? Is that appropriate? I mean, that sounds like a pretty fun little meal. Oh, don't do that, Bruce, don't do that. Drinking Windex is not cool. That would be a pretty epic prank. What if you found out that like Windex and blue Gatorade are just the same thing? Hello. Hello. No. Hello. Hello. There it is. Yeah. I don't want the stream to be. I encouraged young people to chug chlorine and Windex. I don't want it to be that. is not a thing I want to. That is not a thing I want to encourage anybody to do. I don't want the world to be known as I'm the guy who encouraged that. What are you talking about? Okay, there we go. So, Gabe, what's going on with you? Oh, you meant only dumb people can drink chlorine Windex. Well, I'm plenty smart. I could drink it too. Yes, it is art. Hey, 1,000. Good to see you. How's it going? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Tonight is just an experiment. This is not going to be something permanent. I've always been curious to see what would happen if I did this, so I'm doing it. And frankly, now that I'm working like in a more professional capacity, I'm getting a tiny bit nervous about. The truth of it, guys, is I'm getting a tiny bit nervous about all the stuff I've done with my face out there, and I kind of think I might need a tiny bit of I might need to start putting my face out there just a little bit less, since I'm doing now kind of serious things in my real life. Is my anxiety. We'll see. You rode your bikes with your niece? That was fun. That's fun. Did you win? I assume you won, Gabriel. If your niece I'm kidding. What did you get it? Yeah, how's your book going? No, you are human being. That was a lie of modern meme culture. We are not cheeseburger. We are human being burger. Yeah. Okay. Well, you can't see it, but I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah, I drank some water. That's good. And I have not even started the process of looking for agents yet. I don't know. How do you? I don't know. That feels so intimidating to me to like look for an agent. asked me to draw a character for them, and I'm blowing it. I'm working on a political campaign, thousand. I'm trying to help a guy get elected, and it just I don't know. And frankly, I don't know. I was just insecure. I've been insecure lately. Yeah, it is cool, right? That's what I'm worried about, though. Is like, hey, serious political thing I'm working on right now. Hey, Ash, good to see you. Like, serious political thing I'm working on. Then like, oh, I'm just doing this for today. This is just an experiment I'm doing for today. It's not like you walked in on a permanent change. I've always just been curious if this is a thing, if what this would be like. There are some mitigating factors of like stuff I've been doing in real life that has made me nervous about like being so public facing right now. So, um, and it's not that they asked, by the way. It's not that they asked me. It's just I got nervous myself. How's it going, Ash? What are you up to these days? Yeah. And just frankly, thousand. The truth of it is, I get very anxious that my face is out there so much. Like I get very very anxious how out there my face is. Like I'm like, was this a good idea? I don't know how good of an idea it was for me to do something like that. Like it makes me incredibly anxious as a person. Like truth be told, I had like a freak out about it yesterday, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I have periodic panic attacks about it. No, it's just I get anxious about how public facing I've been in my life, and no, it's I mean that's just the truth of it is I get very anxious about how public facing I am as a person, and I have and I am prone to panic attacks in my life. I have had panic attacks before in my life, and and yesterday I had a massive one, and I'm just like, oh man, I don't know if I should. So, truth be told, I might just keep doing this until I feel comfortable again. If that's okay, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is awkward. Like, don't worry about me like that. But but it's. Well, you can always be faceless. Faceless. A thousand. Yeah. Uh, Ash. That's really cool. Uh, well, people don't know how to animate until they start doing it. So it's the best way to learn how to do it is to do it. I don't know how to animate. I'd love to eventually start doing animations. What's your cat's name? Sure. Well, I wanted to use I wanted it to be Garfield because I've made a ton of Garfield jokes before, but I'm not that good at doing like the 3D modeling stuff, so I couldn't figure it out. So I just used the default black cat. You don't have to show your face. I do like that Kittison. Maybe I'll use it. I don't know. I don't know how long this will last, but I've had these freakouts before, and I just hey, guess what Hey, guess what happens when I'm away from for long times from the stream? Uh, it's usually because I'm having a panic. I'm usually freaking out about something, and or I'm just living my life and I'm busy. But now I feel nervous about saying that now because it's like you shouldn't be nervous. Don't because now every time I'm away from stream, I'll be like, oh, is he having a panic attack? And it's like, don't think that. Ash, how are things going? How is wrestling going? How many pile drivers have you done this year? Gabriel, how is Subway Surfers? Secular morality. What we owe to each other is a good one. That's usually considered. Next year. Next year you'll make it. Next year you'll be there'll be a Hell in the Cell match between you and your opponent. Okay. That's usually considered like the modern classic of those of that. Yeah. How are you doing in your run, Gabriel? I have to say, I have been. Yeah. I've also been exercising a lot more lately than I used to, which has been good. I've been lifting weights, I've been swimming, I've been running. Ugh, this is not. I just realized I could be doing this anywhere. Trying to get healthier again. Okay. What is this? Are you're going into the Air Force? I'm struggling with this one. Okay, give me a little bit of time. I'll get back to it. Oh, dang. That's intense. About Zoolander? So, what are you going to do in the Air Force? Are you going to fly planes? Are you going to be a jet pilot fighter? Yeah, I said I had an idea for. Uh, if you don't know, me and Gabe are in a. I'm a DMing. I'm Gabe's DM. So, we're doing a. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I can do it. I'll do that in a minute, though. Yeah. Well, I just use Ariana Wintour as the reference, Gabe, to like I just use Ariana Winter as the reference. Yeah. So there's okay. So does that mean though you are Ash? Does that mean you're eventually gonna be I don't know, what can you do after that? Fly spaceships? Ash, are you going into space? No, but it's legitimately cool. I explained it before. I'm just experimenting with it. I'm just What are you talking about? This is me now. I'm a cat. I got cursed by a witch or something. I got cursed by a witch or something. I'm a cat now. Would you pick if you did? Yes, I am. But imagine painting your little guy over your little. What's your guy? What's your like your OC guy that you draw all the time, Ash? What's he called? You should draw him. Yeah, exactly. I'm a superstar cat. I wanted it to be Garfield. I picked the closest thing I could get to Garfield. Okay, I picked that's the real answer. Is I picked the closest thing I could get to Garfield. You could put your little guy on the side of an airplane. Anyways. Yes, I am. The joke was funny for a minute. I'm ready for post-ironic Garfield, post-ironic enjoyment of Garfield comics to come about. That's my opinion. I also thought it was interesting how weirdly well designed Garfield is. Because with like just a few like simple visual cues, you can do like most Garfield can be almost anything. Like there's a video I made a long time back looking at a project that made Garfieldmon, where every Pokemon was redesigned as Garfield, and I was like, wow, visually like Garfield can just stay Garfield for pretty much the whole time. Ah, I like that. Slow. Jesus, never. Jesus. Faith and Begora never. Faith and Begora. So Ash, when do you think you'll get that animatic done? Yeah, I think everybody's favorite Garfield is Chris Pratt Garfield. I think that's what we all like. We all like uh, Boy originally, but who knows now? Boy, when I was reading the comic strips. Okay, you will not know how deeply obsessed I was with Garfield as a kid. Trust me, I know a lot about Garfield. It is pathetic how much knowledge. Because he's a cat, and cats are that. I even know why Garfield hates Mondays. I've gotten into long fights with this about this before with people that there is an explained reason in universe why Garfield hates Mondays, and it is not what people assume it is. Um, okay, no. There's a reason why he hates it. There's a reason why he hates it. You will not believe what the actual in-universe reason is. Um, yeah, okay. So the running joke is Garfield is unlucky on Mondays. That's the running joke. Every Monday he is every Monday something terrible happens to Garfield. So that's why he hates them. Once a week something he'll have such a terrible source of bad luck. Uh, so he tries to sleep through Monday. So nothing bad will happen. That is legitimately the real deal, actual explanation for why Garfield hates Mondays. How's it going, Never? Oh, I'm Garfield, and I'm here to say I like rapping in a particular way. I say words up and down and to keep in rhyme of the beat, and I say them all the time. Yo, yo, it's Garfield, and I'm here to be. I'm the rappinest cat in history. I rap all day and I rap all night, and every night I say, hey, Garfield, you're keeping it pretty tight. I'm Garfield, the cat, yeah, huh? You've heard, you've heard it here. I'm the best around. Ho ho hip hip. Yeah, baby, yeah. We're Garfield, and don't come to play. We're here to say, hey, we hate Mondays. We like lasagna and. Bill Murray was a good casting choice. That movie was very bad, but Bill Murray was a good casting choice. I mean, he also, yeah. Hey. I mean, because it's a bad movie. Oh yeah, well, it was the actual Garfield artist who did it. If you're curious what Gabriel is referring to, it's this piece of art that one of the Garfield artists actually did. Gabriel, do you like Undertale? I guess. Since you might like Undertale. Yeah, I figured. We party all day because we're hip and cool, and we party all day. But are you waiting for Undertale's true successor? The game we're all excitedly waiting for? Heartbound? Gabe, we're all excited for Heartbound, right? I feel a little bit snarky now that I'm a cat. We're all excited for Pirate Software to release Heartbound, the biggest game of the year, right? Now that guy has been thoroughly shit on, I feel like I can. Guys, did you know? Guys, did you know that he used to work for Blizzard? Oh, I've heard very good things about the follow up Delta Rune. Hello, Fade. Hello. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. I'm a cat person now. I'm a cat now, at least for tonight. I just wanted to. I mean, I have a bunch of reasons why, but mainly I just wanted to experiment. You are present. You've made it. Your presence has been felt. Really? Nice. must be a good feeling, getting clothes that you like. Oh, what is this? Okay, okay. What's going on? Wait. Oh, no. I want to approve. There it is. Okay. 1 second. And you're not. One, never discount. Matcha is actually not that bad. And two, yes, good that you're reading Margaret Atwood. Yeah. I'm happy that you're reading Margaret Atwood instead of Colin Hoover. Is that like shitty to say? Like, I don't know. Is that? I do drink matcha. I do like it, but ube is in season. That's what we're all doing right now. Ube is in season. No, I drink finely manicured Monster Energy. Monster Energy. I drink Monster Energy. It comes from España. No, not Monster Energy drink. There was one time there was this energy drink that got released, and it was called cocaine. This is real. This is a real thing that existed. It was called cocaine. Didn't have actual cocaine in it. It just was. It was just called cocaine, and it was said to be the most powerful energy drink in the world. But it's not the actual drug. It's not the actual drug. It was just an energy drink called it. Yes. Well, that is where they get the name. That is where they get the name. They get it from the coca leaves. So, Fade, how are things going? It doesn't have the actual drugs in it. There was a whole like paragraph on the actual like can. I went through a long explanation why I'm doing this, but I just wanted to try it out. I've always been curious about doing this. Hello, Leilai. Hello. Oh, do you like it? Okay, people seemed a little confused by it. I don't know. I thought it would be fun to just try tonight. What if I was a cat person? I don't know. I have little heart sunglasses because that's as much as I could figure out how to do in modeling. with modeling is put sunglasses on the thing. How's it going, Layla? How is it going? Okay, never. There were four default models. There was cat, there was little dog and teacup, and then there was like two girls, and I went with cat. If I could afford, if I do this more, I might try and pay for somebody. You're going. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, and I put the little glasses on myself, so you know, I understand. not Mary Poppins 2 with music by Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's going. Yes, it is. It's going, going, going. Don't you know? Yes. No, I know. I was kidding. I feel like, yes, it was in the 50s. I feel like that movie, like, it's funny how that movie has been immediately forgotten. Hello, Zilla. Hello. Welcome, welcome. You're you're smart. You're smart, Fade. You're a smart person. Hello, Zilla. Hello. How's it going? This used to be an old discussion I would have with. Yay. This used to be a point of discussion. Guys, what do you think Mary Poppins actually is? Like, Layla, Never, Gabriel, Zilla. What do we think Mary? What do you think she actually is? Like, what is she? Because she feels like she's something. Yeah. Like, is she a witch? Is she a fae? Like, is she a member of the fae? Is she yeah. Used to be in the old days, the Doctor Who, when I was a big Doctor Who fan, the theory was that Mary Poppins was a Time Lord. Ooh, I like that theory. The who's the chimney sweep from the book Pennywise the Clown from Stephen King's It? You weren't bad. You weren't bad, Fade. That video you sent. Yeah, you. It has been a while, Ross. You came in a night of experimentation where I'm just trying something out. No, no. I take it you didn't get to the most infamous scene. That scene. I won't go into it, but you know the scene where they cut everything out. Oh, I like this. I like this. My cute pet eldritch monster. Well, here's the thing. Yeah. How's it been, Ross? What have you been up to these days? Yeah, I took a little bit of extended break after I went after like the New Year's because I was frankly I was just exhausted, and I've been doing experiments, seeing if I could what I want to do next. This is one of them. Yeah. Well, Stephen King has talked. Well, Stephen King has talked, and you know I do this in my writing too, to an extent. That he tends to. he tends to not really plan things out as he writes stories. One second. I want to fix the camera. It's been bugging me this whole time. 1 second. Boop. You know, I studied Shakespeare in college, right? Ah, they always make teens read that one, and that always bugs me because that's by far one of the weaker ones. Shakespeare. I mean, not much is actually known about. Okay, 1 second. I'm just fixing some stuff in the. There it is. Why must you do this? Anyways. Welcome back, Ash. 1 second. No, 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 no. There it is. Ha. Macbeth. You're gonna read Macbeth. Macbeth. How dare you? Having a relationship with your grandmother? How? No, that's fine. You're reading Macbeth. I saw that, Gabriel. Yes. Right? it's like it's an actual cat being thrown off, being wearing glasses because in real life cats hate when you put things on. Because Mercutio is a great character. Because Mercutio is such a good character. He's usually I find people like Mercutio the best, and okay, Fade. Here's how you get a. I'm going to tell you how you get a lot of points. Like I'm going to tell you how you can get a lot of points with your English teacher when you read Hamlet. Okay? Well, okay, so the thing is I always really regret that teens read Romeo and Juliet. I know it's popular, but I always wish instead that they'd have you guys read As You Like It, which I feel is a much more which would be a much more fun thing for people to read. Okay, but here's what I'm going to say. Sure. Or its modern day adaptation. Um, its modern day adaptation. Digital Circus. Welcome to the Digital Circus. Do it, Ash. You have a YouTube channel. Do it. Just do it for fun. Have you ever played? Have you ever played the game? Uh, yeah. Now, I always wish you guys got a chance to do As You Like It, or Richard the Third, or Henry the Fourth. See, what's funny with Shakespeare. Yeah, I saw that. How are you? How are you doing after that? I hope you're doing okay. Unfortunately, that happens. Relapses are part of recovery, but it's okay to be upset about this. It sucks. Um, oh well, that's the most bullshit thing. Yeah, yeah. I know you told you mentioned it right after like we'd streamed, and I think it happened like literally right after the stream. But if anybody, you'll be good, Fade. You'll be good. Especially in times of emotional distress, old bad habits tend to creep back in, and it's just part of life, unfortunately. What what are you talking about? No, I think everybody else can hear me. Can you hear me? Hey, Gabe, welcome back. What? No, what? No. Yep. What? I don't know what you're saying, Gabe. Yes. You're strong and you can do this. So, Yuj, what's going on? Yuj. I don't know why I always. Donut if you go nuts. I always think, Yuj, whenever I see your name, I always want to pronounce it like in a New Yorker accent. I don't know what you're talking about, Gabe. You're just noticing strange coincidences. I always want to pronounce it like a New York. I was. Tell me about Mary. I always want to pronounce your name as. Yeah. And you'll get back on it, especially when it's like you're in the middle of like this emotional turmoil like this. You'll marry. But for some reason, I always want to pronounce Yuge's name like a mobster from like the 40s. Yuge. You know what he's saying? Oh, you're just on a different account. How's it going, Mary? Yeah, I've heard that before. You're incredibly popular. So, Roz, what have you been up to? If you're still here. Grade 5. But you're not allowed. You're not allowed. No, Abby. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, Mary. Uh, that make Mary. How old does that make you? Yeah, that's what I was trying to that's what I was trying to put together. If you're graduating from grade 5, that makes you what? Like, oh, okay. Yeah, goo goo gaga, little baby. Yeah, no, it's okay. I was just trying to put it together. Well, congratulations, Mary. Yeah. I've had I Mary, I believe you are one of the younger people here. I know Tato when they first came here was around 11. We've had somebody who was 10. I believe JJ is like 10. But you are one of the young people. What are you talking about? I can still figure. I still have a chance to conquer the world. I think Mary is. I don't. No, logically there can't be anybody younger. There was this movie came out a few years ago called Children of Men. I don't know if people have seen it. With Alphonse Cuarón directed it. Um, and it was about it's a sci-fi movie, and what happens is the world becomes infertile, and nobody and nobody can. I mean, theoretically, this could be it. Yeah. There. Yeah, the world becomes infertile, so like nobody can be born. Yeah, yeah. But the entire human population becomes infertile. So it's like the world is essentially dying. Um, and what happens is the teenagers are now the remaining teenagers are now the only and are like international celebrities. I re- I remember Beyblade. It was a good movie. It was a really cool movie. The demon lady who was summoned from the nether realms and now is just enjoying her time in college and might still be trying to kill you. Tell us about Beyblade. Oh, there's a new series. Oh, ooh la la. Okay. Are you good at Are you good at Beyblade? But do you believe in the heart of the cards? Do you believe in the heart of the Beyblade? Like someone I used to know. Hello, Silver. That's good. I remember I read a thing on Reddit about the one time this kid, somebody that I used. What, you don't like my singing voice? You don't think I'm a good singer? I'm good for a cat, Fade. This is how good cats sing. Okay. Oh. How dare you, Silver? How dare you? That is somebody I used to know by Gautier. And that anxiety song, what it did was barely sample it. Barely sample. That is a. You look like somebody. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Anxiety. No, I can't do it. Somebody that I used. No. I'll watch it. I will. I have a lot of stuff I'm doing. As a political insider. Yeah. No, explain it to me. Somebody that I used to know. I did tell me. Okay. Okay. But we have to put that in context. We have to no. We have to put that in context. What I meant by that. Because we were talking about the video game franchise Super Smash Brothers. So I asked Ash, "Hey Ash, what was your first Smash?" Because we had been no, I swear that's what I asked. I but that's I swear, Ash did cooperate. That's what I meant. I said, Ash, what is your favorite? I meant Smash Brothers. I was curious what was the first Smash Brothers Ash played because Ash mentioned they were a big Smash Brothers fan, and I used to play a lot of Smash Brothers. That's all I meant. That's all I meant. I did not mean anything else. Because the cat is very flustered. Oh, what? No, what? No, are you talking about? Just because I play Samus? Oh, Gabe, I don't know what you're talking about. You're clearly just. Because people will misinterpret it if you don't. Because unless I clarify it, people will misinterpret it. I have to explain what I meant. Yeah. Well, she's essentially supposed to be, she's essentially supposed to be Ridley from Aliens, you know. No, I swear that's we were talking about. Super Smash Brothers. I swear to God. I swear to God. Talking about Super Smash Brothers. Because people misinterpret these things. If you're not careful. Yeah. There's nothing to keep safe. I'm telling you the honest truth. There's nothing to. I have that. You guys, I don't know. I don't remember which stream that is. You'd have to look through a lot of them. Oh, okay. So the conversation a while ago, me and Ash and I forget who else was there. We're discussing Super Smash Brothers. And then the conversation had died a little bit, so trying to get it started again, I said to Ash, "So Ash, what was your first Smash?" Now, of course, this immediately got misinterpreted. All I wanted to know, what was the first time Ash ever played Super Smash Brothers? What was the first version of Super Smash Brothers Ash ever played? And it keeps getting. Yeah. No, I'm in human women. Because I was quite good at Smash Brothers. Although I irritated my friend. Okay, so part of the story is with me playing Smash Brothers is I was actually quite good at it. But like so I always tried to unlock as many characters as possible for me and my friends when we played. So I was quite good at Smash, which irritated my friends because I would do cheap shots because I'd practice it. I doubt I'm good anymore. I haven't played it in years, but I was at one point not bad at it. Not bad. I would no. No. Truth be told, I played I played Solid Snake mostly. He was the character when that version came out. He was the character I was best at, which irritated everybody else because I had practice with him. Don't quote the ancient scriptures at me, Gabriel. Hello, Robin. How's it going? I see you there. I see you there. Snake. Solid Snake. From Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear. For tonight, at least. It's just for tonight, at least. Tonight is just an experiment. We'll see. We'll see. But I was good at it. Okay. To be clear, I want to clarify as a grown-up adult person, we are simply talking about Super Smash Brothers and playing video games. Playing video games. Both good picks. Okay, have a good time, Barry. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, I played Pichu. That's my. No, I was good with like solids. I have a very vivid memory of me and my friends spending an entire day trying to unlock all the characters in Super Smash Brothers. I haven't played Super Smash Brothers since I was like 14. Oh my god. Oh, you guys are terrible. Jeez. I'm happy I'm a cat tonight. I'm happy I'm a cat tonight. Ah. I'm happy I'm a cat tonight. No, I was leaning back, just stretch. I was just stretching. It does that when I stretch. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you're having fun. How's it going, Robin? Why was okay? I'm gonna show you guys something. I don't know why this was held back. Oh, what is? Yeah, I was just about to show it. I am perfectly fine. Hello, Gabriel. Hello. You made it over to the YouTubes. That's good. Okay, Ash. What was your first Mario Kart? Oh, you played Road 96. I love that game. Yeah, no, that's such a good game, Road 96. Yeah, I'm shocked nobody talks about that. I've played that. Yeah, that's a really fun game. We've played that a little bit here on stream before. I haven't finished it yet, but it's a really cool game. Yeah. Yay! Hooray! Hurrah! Hooray! Hooray! Yeah. Who's your main in Mario Kart? Of course you do. Yeah. A near obsessive nerd. The most obsessive nerd. Um, yeah. Good names. Good names. See, okay. Uh, have I told you guys my theory that there's going to be a Super Smash Bros. Movie? I don't know if you've heard about this. So my theory has been for a long time, since Nintendo is making movies now, that they're going to do the Marvel Universe thing of crossing over. So there's going to be, if you don't know, there's going to be a Legend of Zelda movie coming, live action. I'm sorry. Um, uh, at some point down the line, and then there's going to be a. It's just going to be on Netflix. So my theory is what's happening is they're prepping to eventually do an Avengers like crossover, uh, and it'll be Super Smash Brothers that they'll cross over into. I'm sorry, I know people are upset about that. Yeah, used to be Toad, then Toadette. You wanted to stay in that mushroom land. Do 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 do. I don't know. We'll see. I try and give people the benefit of the doubt just because it's like. It means you are a kind and generous person. And you want to be the star of the show. Um, Opus! It's Broken Teacup Opus. For tonight, at least. I don't know. I'm bored. I was bored. I thought being a VTuber might shake things up for a little bit. Yeah. Broken teacup. Oh, but. Yeah. I don't know. I have a bunch of other reasons why I want to do this. I explained at some point. Play it, Gabriel. Gabriel, play it. Expand your mind. So how's it going? How's it going, Opus? Oh, Gabriel, how haven't you played Stardew Valley yet? What are you doing? Everybody peer pressured Gabriel just a tiny bit to play Stardew Valley. Yeah. It's going. Well, now as play it, Gabe, I think in particular you'll have very strong opinions about Stardew Valley. You won't mess up. And then, Gabriel, you'll have strong opinions about who you'll marry in Stardew Valley. Yeah. I think you can. Of course I do. Well, I haven't played. Truth be told, with Stardew Valley, I kind of had to ban myself from playing it because it is one of those games that I would put in days of time into, and I was like, oh, I'm just getting nothing done. I'm just getting nothing done. But I could play it again. Like I legitimately said to myself, like, I don't think I can keep playing this game because I have a life to live. So I block. Sure. Oh, in an instant. I would love to stream it with you, Opus. We'll do a crossover stream one of these days, you and me. Okay. Yes. Did you see the trailer for Eric Brown's newest game? It's about managing a chocolate factory. Okay. We'll work it out. Ooh. Yes, get some. Yes, since it'll be a collab, I'll make sure to schedule it. Even though I'm actually not totally sure how to do that here on YouTube. You don't have to romance anybody. Do, 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 do. Guys, these are video game characters. You don't have to. You can just do the farming part. But they're not gonna. Well, Gabe. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I always really liked life sims. I like an element of a life sim in any video game. Well, you should be able to adopt if you want to. Yeah. Yeah. You can. Ash, they are video game characters. The game is designed for you to eventually romance one of them. They listen. I just marry. I usually either marry. I just marry the girl next door. She has a hostile home situation, and I end up feeling sorry for her. I think so. I always want them to do. Well, is it your hair, crazy? Is it your hair? Whose hair is it? Yeah. Ooh. Well, maybe plant it in the yard and see if it grows into a person. Yeah. Yeah, you should plant it in the yard and grow it as a human being. See if it grows as a human being. I think that's how people work, right? That's what that's what Christian Bible calls it. That's how human reproduction works. You grow babies in a garden. A beautiful hair tree. Ah, grow. But this, you could just grow it in a patch. Find some dirt and grow it. Hello, fake British man. Are you actually British? How's it going, fake British man? Well, I think it. Hmm. Yeah. Then what are you? Scottish? Welsh? Some mix of the two? Yes, I know the game High in Life. Welsh Scot? Scot Welsh? Oh, you're fake. Welcome to the stream. That's good. Oh, you're a faker and a British man. Just a strong lady. Just a strong, tough lady. Yeah. Yeah. What Bigfoot? No, no, tell me. Tell me. No, I want to hear. I want to hear. Presumably. Nice, Opish! I don't know what you're talking about, Gabriel. Certainly not a massive, years-long literary project I'm working on might not hint at something along those. That's cool. Nice, Opus. This my little cat dude doesn't have the ability to high five, but I am high fiving you in practice. That's very cool. Just a strong lady. Yes. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tricks. What type of tricks do you pull? Skull Crusher. I'm trying to think of like. I wish I knew more snowboarding tricks. Ollies, super ollies, backslide pivots. Do you like Roblox? No. What's your favorite game on Roblox? I'm hungry. What did you just play? I've only ever played one game on Roblox, and that was Dandy's World. I've played Dandy's World. That's because I made that mistake years ago, and I have yet to fix it. I accidentally posted the YouTube link for the Discord link. Yeah, okay. Jesus, fate. Jesus, that is terrifying. Holy hell. That is terrifying. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Roblox, I would say, has some issues. Yeah. Yeah, that is terrifying. What? Whoa. And knowing how Roblox behaves, did they just let that guy stay on Roblox? Yeah. That's why people have a problem with Roblox. Back. Yeah, you should not. Sorry, just stretching. My back is hurting a little bit. Well, I mean, I don't like. Okay, so here's the thing with Roblox. Roblox has always been kind of Roblox. What is a sleazy corporation that does sleazy things? Jesus. No, that would be the most terrifying thing in the world. Fade. No, I agree with you 100%. That sounds like the most terrifying thing in the world. I would be very scared if that happened to me. No, because Minecraft you can just play by yourself. You don't have to be in like be in like a whole server with people. Yeah, did you call them? I've thought about playing Hightail on here before. I've been curious to play Hightail if anybody wants to try it. A Hightail. Yeah. Good. I mean, Jesus Christ. Sorry, that is fucking nightmare. That's nightmare fuel. I'm glad you're okay, Fade. Yeah, yeah. No, that is good. Don't give your information to strangers on Roblox, or maybe just don't talk to people. There's a bunch of sleazy things with Roblox. There's this guy I follow on YouTube called speech to text, I think, and he exposes all these like creepy He does deep dives into all these like creepy Roblox communities, and there is some legitimate terrifying. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I do find Roblox to be maybe like. I mean, I don't want to. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, that was. I'm glad you're safe, Fade. But Trick, you like Dandy's World? Well, Roblox. Yeah. Well, there's ways for people to find your information. Uh, don't mean to be this person, but if you have the ability, I would suggest getting the Tor browser. I would suggest getting the Tor browser for most things, especially for any private things. Uh, that is probably the best way to protect your info online. It's free, if you have the ability to download. Yeah. No, that sounds terrifying to me. We're just chatting tricks. We're just chatting about things. Fate had a very harrowing experience with Roblox and wanted to chat about it. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Trix. What type of stuff are you into? All very good games. I'm happy that you like Road 96, by the way. Um, it's Jay done. It's Jay done. How's it going, Jaden? You two are gonna you two are gonna end up best friends. I can tell. Because I felt like it, Jaden. I felt like being a cat today. I explained it. I explained it. It's. I mean, I have a bunch of reasons why. Yeah, he. I'm just having a. I want to be a VTuber tonight because I was just experimenting with. I just wondered what it would be like. It's actually fun. I'm actually enjoying it. Um. I have reasons. I have reasons. Uh, yeah. I mean, no, I am old enough that VTubers are a new thing to me. No, Fade is a VTuber. So Opus, how is that? How's the web novel going with you? How's the web novel going with you and Aqua? How's that going? Yeah. How are you finding the experience of writing with other people? I always I've never really written with other people. I always want to. No. We're talking at the same time, Jaden. We're talking at the same time. Yeah. No, yeah. Be nice. I just think because it's like writing can be a very lonely experience, and sometimes I think it'd be nice to write with other people. Are you talking? Are you talking about the shinning? Quiet. You want to get sued? We're talking about the shinning. That you're getting better at it? Yes. Thank you, Luna. Lunite. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's fun. Just something to draw. Yeah. One second. It's getting a little cold in here. I'm just gonna turn the heat down. Turn the heat up a little bit. Okay. One second. Woo! Hey, I'm back. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Honestly, Fade, I think you kind of blew Jaden's mind when you told him that. That is very cute. So, oh, that's nice. Mm. God, you guys don't know how hungry I am. Jaden, uh, yeah. Mm. So, Loon, tell us a little about yourself. Are you an artist? A general cool person? Mm. That sounds like dying of a heart attack within 3 meals of that. No, to me, you're all just little. To me, you're all just names and little things. Yeah. Although Jaden, I yes, that does sound good. Man, I am starving. Gabriel, you know they blocked that. They blocked anyone who does is a chump. Chump is now a bad word. Guys. They blocked the word chump over on Twitch. So you know what this means? Chump is now a forbidden word. None of you are allowed to say chump anymore. If you do, you'll hurt the internet's feelings. Jaden, no! No, Jaden! No! The internet will come at you! Okay, as long as nobody else says chump, we should be fine. No! No! Jaden, no! Yeah, I did. I don't know why it blocked it. You, to use a metaphor, fade. You like the, okay, Jaden, what that means is, fade, likes the wine, not, the only really cares about the wine and not so much about the bottle it comes in. Yeah. That is the center of it. It's all about the personality of the person. Yeah. 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 The what was the show? I thought Schitt's Creek had a really funny, it had a really good way of describing it. It's he care. It's not so much about, it's about the wine in the bottle, not so much about the label on the bottle. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Did you like it, Jaden? Hello, oof. Yeah. Hello, oof. Very good. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. It does. I mean, a little bit. Don't drink it. I mean, I so rarely drink alcohol. It is. Gabriel is master to no one. Yeah. Don't drink it. Good rule of life. I mean, yeah, just don't drink it. I mean, if you get good, no. I won't be. I do. I mean, I do drink alcohol, but not frequently. Welcome back, Ash. Welcome back. Yeah. Alright, I'm just stretching. Oh, okay. There we go. You guys are so cute. Hello, Rin. Good bird. Welcome in, Rin. Hello. How's it going, Rin? Hope you're doing fantastic. I'm trying to do British. Day. No, I haven't. How's it going? See, Fade. I quite suspect that Jaden thinks quite highly of you. Give. I know what's been going on with the rookie lately. I have been watching. Me and my mom have been watching a movie called Primary Colors. It's a really interesting movie. It's about the uh it's okay. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You like its little glasses? Yes, Oof is a brand new player. Thank you. Yeah. I thought it would be fun for tonight to experiment with a different setup. Welcome, Elijah. Welcome. How's it going? Yes, I'm a cat now. I'm playing around. I'm playing around with the setup of the stream. Okay, so primary colors is thank you, thank you. You should, Opus. Thank you. You like his little glasses? You like his little heart glasses? Yes, I'll posture. Thank you. I was gonna do something more So my original plan was I wanted it to be like look like Garfield, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just used the default black cat. Yes. The world of streaming does miss you, Opus. I mean, if this becomes a more permanent, if this becomes, oh no, I have long hair in real life. If this becomes a more permanent thing, I may hire somebody to make me an actual thing. This is just a default thing that I put heart sunglasses on. Yeah. Oh, in the drawing. Could be a hoodie. It was meant to be hair, but it could be a hoodie. We could make it a hoodie. It's getting real wild over on the YouTubes. I do like this green screen setup. Means I have a little bit. I have much more space to put things in the YouTube section. Because people suck, Fade. That's why. Because people suck. Really? Opus? Oh. Yes, it is. It is a fully lead pencil. They are my favorite type of pencil. Okay, Ren. It's always good to see you. Yeah. I mean, okay, so one theory. Okay, if we want to talk about it very briefly, um, there's a lot of theories about racism, why racism exists. But one theory, one theory I always think about this is okay. The problem, sorry, I mean this is like a serious discussion and like full of like complicated things about the way culture works, but like that it might be a little bit hard to get into right now. But basically, um, whenever should we start calling you Rapunzel? Everybody deserves the right to free speech. No one is alone, especially on here. Listen, I assume. Yeah. Okay. So okay. One thing I always think about is like. Yeah. Anyways, it's complicated, more complicated than I'm able to really say at the moment. We're all human, except me. I'm a cat, at least for today, because a witch cursed me. That's the lore, by the way. I've decided that I've been cursed by a witch. Macbeth. Jaden, you're not allowed to say F words here. Go sit in a corner, young man, for 5 seconds. Yeah, no, Opus is fine. Have I ever explained why I picked Opus? Just hello. Hello, Keely. Time out for Jaden. Hello, Rainbow. Yeah. Oh. Oh, damn it. No, sorry. There we go. Got it. Oh, Netflix backed out of that months ago. Right now, the thing that could potentially stop it is I haven't heard from it, so maybe you have. Okay, see you, Rin. No, but Netflix backed out of that months ago. Um, yeah, I do recognize that info. Yeah. Um, no, right now the big thing is whether it's going to be whether the state of California is going to allow it to merge. Yeah, they are. Eli, so what's been going on? Tell me about it. What's how's life to you? Yeah. Oh, I hate when people like I don't know. It's nobody. There was I don't know if you guys ever watched The Onion. Oh, how are you feeling about that? Exactly, Ash. Exactly. But there was a good video. The Onion is a parody news site, and they made a video. The Supreme Court rules that one man's free speech should be taken away, and it's a trial where he's like the most annoying person in the world. Oh no, it's a YouTube channel. It's a really funny YouTube channel. You should look it up. They have like a lot of really funny videos. It's a fake news. Yeah. And I agree exactly, Ash, with that shower thought. Yes. I always call Opus Opus because there in Bloom County there was a character called Opus, the penguin. So that's who I always imagine Opus as. This is bringing in a lot of people. The little cat. See, more people than I'm used to. See, I've always wondered if I've always wondered if I might have more success if I like do a VTubing thing, and I'm starting to notice people do like cats. They like them more than people. It is something I've always wondered about if it would be better if I just did the VTubing thing. It, obviously not proof positive. Yeah, I know. You do like cats, though. This is the first time I've ever done a VTubing thing. I don't know if this will be a permanent thing. You might have to look at my face, but again, at some point. Yeah. Jaded does feel a little. Jaded, you do feel a little bit like you're a little bit overstimulated right now. It's me. One second. I'm just like. I just need to lie back for a second. Okay, real question. If it ever gets serious, people tell me. I know this is joking, but if tell me, we'll deal with it. Okay. Um, Eli, how are things going? How's what's the first thing you're going to do after school? After testing is done? Anyways, is there not like a special meal that you'd be excited to have as a celebration? I'm just checking my YouTube stuff. Oh yeah. 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 I'm starting to go. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. The Kittison, yeah. Yeah. Should I keep the if I keep doing this, should I just always keep the heart sunglasses no matter what? Like should that just be like my thing? That I have heart sunglasses? Yeah. Okay. That'll be my thing. Well, I might keep part of the reason part of the reason I'm doing this. Well, guess what? You already are cool, one of the cool kids, because you're here. Okay, so this. Yeah, uh, I think. Okay, so this might be a just me experience, but what? Okay, okay. Can I ask people currently the people here currently in high school? Do you know who the cool kids are in your high school? Because I always see this in movies and stuff. Um, and I always see this in movies and stuff, and I had no idea who were supposed to be the cool kids in my high school. I assumed the football players or the cheerleaders, but I didn't know who any of them were. I knew like one guy who was a football player, and just because he was in my class. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I have no idea who the popular kids were supposed to be in my school. I did go to like a school of like 3,000 people. Part of it is I went to a school of three. Ooh, I'd love to see. And I think about that. If there were cool kids in my class, like, okay, here's some of Ash's art. If, by the way, if you ever want to share any of your art, my community is open. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Actually, that one's really cool. That one's good. That one's good. I think I've seen you post that one before. That one's good. That one's good. You got some good. Yeah. Oh no. We're all cool. I assume we're all just cool jocks in this chat. I think it might take a day. You have to be subscribed for a day, but that if that's no, but you have a much cooler thing. You're one of my regulars. I always do, Ash. I'll leave a comment after stream. Fuck, no, Jaden, no, he's not. You're not a coward. See if you can post, and if you can, you should be able to post at least by tomorrow. You're not a coward. He's a coward. You're not a coward. Jaden. He's a coward. He's a coward for not for abandoning his family like that, and for saying that in front of you. That's a cowardly thing to do. He feels like he can stand up to you. He feels like he can boss you around because you're a kid, and adults who are like that are cowards. Are they? He's a coward, Jade. Yeah. Jaden, okay, so those are statements that can stick with you forever, and I understand that. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Fade. Like those off insults are hard. It just I know it's especially terrible to hear that from your dad. But oh, thank you. Yeah, this is turning out pretty good. Wait, why do I know that reference? You won't, because you'll spend your because you know how terrible that turns out for the people around. I'm blue, but I'm blue. Yeah. Yeah. Jaden, your father is supposed to model what a good person is, and he hasn't. So you'll find a better model. You'll find somebody better. Yes, I agree, Ash. We as a chat disapprove. Uh, Elijah, if you want to share it, feel free to. I'm always happy to see people's art. Yes. Yeah. Let's take a look at Elijah's. It's not okay, Jaden. It's not okay that you have been it has been forced upon you to deal with these sorts of things. That is not your job. Oh my God! Look at Elijah. Look at the art Elijah did. Isn't that adorable? That's adorable. It is. Elijah did that. Okay, there's no real trick to it. It's just sitting. It's just sitting down and doing it over and over again. Anybody who tells you any differently is wrong. The only way to get good at art is just to practice art a ton. Fuck your dad. Sorry, but that's so shitty. I try not to curse, but that's shitty. The only way to I didn't have any special skill. Some would argue I still don't have skill, but the only way to get good is to do it. I'll say this all of you here who have shitty dads, you all deserve better dads. That isn't on you. That isn't on you that they were shitty. That's on them. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you have you have an actual parental figure in your life. You know, it always feels with stepdads from everything. I've never had a stepdad, obviously, but with stepdads, I always feel like, yeah, either like they're the best dudes in the world, or like they're the shittiest dudes in the world, and there's like no in between. Yes, I'm glad you have a good stepdad. A nurse sounds like a very hard job to do, but I'm glad you found real people in your life to care for that care about you. Yeah. And Jaden, here's the thing, then Jaden. Then don't. This is brutal to hear, but if he's not willing to give out the love that you need, then you don't need to give out the love back. Like you don't need to put the effort in if he doesn't want to. Because it's not your job to be like the good son it's his job to be like a good dad. Like, okay, if I could go for a second. If I could go for a second. None of us chose to be here, right? I don't mean like none of us chose to be here. we are only here because of the actions of our parents, right? And so none of us are here by choice. All of us are here because of other people's actions. So it's not like our job to like it's not our job to make like it's their job to help us. It's not our job to help them, right? When people do help their parents, when people do sit around and decide to help their parents, it's out of love and care for those parents. It's not because it's out of love and care for those parents. It's not because they have to. It's because they feel they need to. But none of us picked to be here. We're all here because of them. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Jaden. It's on him to. It's not on you to fucking like reach out. Yeah. That sounds exhausting. Sounds like a cop, Fade. I gotta admit that he does sound like a cop. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. But why is that on you? Why is that on you? Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. Oof. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Sorry, my back. I am starting to get a little tired. I want to keep talking, and I think this experiment was a tiny bit of a success. See, okay, so I've told you guys before that I'm currently working for somebody who's trying to get uh, elected to Congress, right? And partly why I did this, there's always several reasons why I do everything, but partly why I did this is I'm becoming a little bit paranoid of stuff I do online, even though I am in a fairly minor role, um, would somehow reflect negatively back at him. And I want to keep like doing stuff online, but I don't want to like worry about maybe hurting the person I'm. Yeah. So I might keep this up for the election and then go back once it's done. Yeah. But Fade, yeah, I might keep this up for just the election and then go back once it's done. We'll see. Fade, we care about you. You're a good person. Um, I'm. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry that you had to go through this, Fade, but I'm happy that you're here and we're talking. It sucks. It sucks. I'm sorry that it didn't that your relationship was shitty. Robin, it's good to see you. No, Faye, but that's healthy. That's a healthy ego. You need that. Yeah. And know that I do I I care about you guys. I worry. I do worry about you guys a lot, and I'm happy that you're here. Yeah. Ash, we are unfortunately a quite large species that is capable of both uh, great humanity and shockingly cold inhumanity at the same time, and it is just a continuing battle. Um, Guys, I'm getting very tired. Oh, awesome! I'd love to see it. Um, really? Yeah, that is a curious thing. My mom, when she talks to her Canadian family, um, I'll just tell the pre-story. Yeah, my mom, when she talks to her Canadian family, her Canadian accent comes back. Elijah, I believe, is first generation. Elijah, you're first generation American, right? Like your parents are Russian. Yes, Jiffy Pool. You know, it was pointed out to me. I realized a little while ago. Yeah, uh, I realized I do know what Jiffy Pop is. Oh, you're adopted. Oh, okay. They adopted you from Russia. Okay. I real I realized a little while ago that I am a first generation immigrant to the U.S., which is very funny to think about that I am one. I am though. I am. I am a first generation immigrant to the U.S., but not like that implies usually something very different. Canadian, Canadian. It's I yeah yeah exactly. It's Canadian. It's so funny. As a no no no, but I can yeah. Well, I'm getting yeah. See, as a first generation immigrant, yeah, I downgraded from Canadian to American. It's not like I really chose. That's why I'm working to get my Canadian citizenship worked out. Yeah, yeah. That means you're American, Ash, because Puerto Rico is in America. You moved from one part of America to another. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the rest of the world seems to be confused by this as well, so it's not just on you. Yeah. I bet like most. How much do you want to bet that the French horn wasn't actually invented in France? Where was the French horn invented? I knew it! I knew it! Germany. They're always calls. I knew it. I knew they were invented in Germany. You know what my favorite stuff named after countries is never from the thing. It's German. It's German. It's a German. Yeah. Stuff named after countries is never in. Okay. My favorite one of this is they're called pommes frites in France. Okay. Do you guys know where German chocolate cake is from? Do you know what country German chocolate cake comes from? You're not gonna. You're not gonna guess. You guys are not gonna guess. You're not gonna guess where German chocolate cake comes from. England. Do you know why we call it German chocolate cake? Because the guy's name was German. I yeah. So the inventor of it, or more accurately, the publisher of it, was I think his name was William German. That his last name was German. So they called it German chocolate cake because it's named after the guy. But he's from England. He was an Englishman. I think Jaden is asking you, Fade, what your favorite TV show is. Yeah. No, Captain America is actually from Canada. Wouldn't that be hilarious if he was? Wouldn't that be hilarious if they had cast an Englishman as Captain America? Yes, I am a cat. I am a cat. Look at me. Look at me how I'm a cat. Well, there is a Captain Britain. There is a Captain Britain. I believe I recommended Captain Britain comic a few years ago. I am a cat. I have turned into a cat. It's my final. A witch cursed me and made me a cat. With sunglasses. Very cool sunglasses. Everybody wants to be a cat. Tato, how are things going? For tonight, anyways, we'll see. We'll see if people like it. Get rid of me and embrace catitude. How is it going, Tato? I wish I had the sunglasses. I wish I had those glasses. Those would be cool to have. I'll leave an AI version of myself after I die. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. So that I may instruct you further. Yeah. I'm just getting a little tired, everybody. I've been doing this for about 3 hours. This went on much longer. Yeah, Jaden is my protege. Jaden is my protege, so he gets the channel. Opus, you can have my Twitch channel. Yeah. No, obviously I wouldn't do that. Isn't that the creepiest thing? Those AI like dead chatbot people. Oh boy, I'm getting tired. Yeah, we do need to fight. This is me now. Oh boy, guys, I don't think I have the energy to keep going on. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. I want to talk more. Tato, how is chess club going? How is chess club going, and how is video game going? That's a beautiful thing to do. I love it. Honestly, that kind of rules. No. I remember. No, HTKS has existed for a long time. I don't know what you're talking about, Tato. Right, everybody? HTKS is real? Oh, I'm having such a good time. I don't want to call it quits, but I'm tired. Yeah, we need to call it here. I'm sorry, guys. I want to keep talking. I'm happy to see everybody again, but I'm tired. We might do this arc, and we might do this arc until the midterms. But yeah, I'm tired. Okay, everybody. It was really good meeting everybody. Glad we had fun with the cat. We'll keep this on for a minute or two. The cat can keep going. Night, everyone.